getting a good look. Okay. Stay still, stay very still. We're fine. We should have another like 10 minutes or so. We can be a little late, fashionably late. Thank God I was here, because otherwise we might be, I don't want to say ugly late, because that seems a little rude. See all that product? That is gonna hide all of your blemishes. Good, good, good. Time for blush. Don't mind me blowing on the brush. I don't care if it's unhygienic. I can't even be unhygienic. I'm an angel. I'm perfectly hygienic all the time. Yes, including my spit, okay? Just quiet down, okay? You look wonderful already. I've got this. It's an eyeshadow palette, and what color are we thinking? Okay. Just tapping off the excess since you don't want me to blow so badly. Working on the eyes now, which of course are the most important part, the windows to the soul. As you can tell, my soul, very amazing, yes. Fierce as all heck. Just taking a look. Good. Stunning. I've got this, which is just some glitter. Just stay still so I can apply the glitter onto the skin. We're applying it all over the eyes and cheeks and on the nose, just to get a really cutesy look, don't you think? Don't you think? I'm telling you, the glitter adds just something incredible. And now I have eyeliner open. always so dry, so I always have to keep this on hand. Yeah, you can use it at any time, just ask. Okay, let me take a look. Your makeup looks okay, it looks fine. But maybe we should do something about this head of hair of yours. Just brush it out and do a little style. I'll show you how to do a good one, okay? Just brushing out the hair here. Nothing major, nothing minimal, just getting the brush and just brushing it through. Just taking a little look. Good. You do have such nice hair, though. Let me just shake it up a little bit, spruce it up, get it a little bit, crazy, if you will. Fluff up the hair. Shake it up a little bit, get some volume in there. It's looking good. I have this that we can put in your hair. And it's just this little claw clip. It's got gems on it, it's cute. This way we can just put it back so we don't have to worry about it so much because it's just so frizzy and crazy and I don't have the right tools to fix it. So I'm just gonna grab your hair and grabbing it and stay still. Good. I think it looks incredible. Let's just grab two little strands at the front just to frame your face a little bit. I think it looks so good. I think you look incredible. Yeah, no, trust me, I can see you from all angles right now, and it's perfect. I could barely even tell what you looked like before I started, so great news. Yeah, just don't mind the rats. They might nibble at your toes. But I'm really scared of pregnant ladies, so just stay still so we can really take our time here. And I'm one of the most hygienic people I know, especially because most people who I know are rats. There we are. There is the extraction. Okay. Yeah, we got a whole lot of gunk out of there. Good. So these were all the extractions that we got out today. Hello, hi there. So you're my 2 o'clock? And what's your name again? Alright. I'll probably forget that, but it's not that important. I always like to ask though, just in case people have really cool names, or really lame ones, then I know what to avoid when I am having a baby. So, anyways, so you have got acne problems? Yep, I can tell. Don't worry, we all have our flaws. We all have the things that we wish we could change. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, I'm just taking a good long inspection of the skin and of your quality of pimples. What we'll be doing today is just some extractions of those, and then I can give you advice at the end on how to solve the problem. Although, realistically, you shouldn't trust me because I benefit from you needing extractions. Anyways, I'm gonna start with this light tool. I'm just taking a look again at the skin. Getting a look at the pores and if you have scarring, which it does look like you do. It's alright, don't worry. Just a little flaw in the face, nothing to fear. Okay, I'm going to begin poking and prodding. I've got this little wooden tool here that I'm just scratching and seeing the sort of irritation that you've got going on in your skin. How irritated can your skin get? Good, good. Alrighty. So, for the actual extractions, I've got this old rag that I found, and I've got some tools. Let me grab them. So I've got 3 main tools. Let's start with this one. So this one is a triangle tip and it's metal. And what we'll be doing is just pressing onto the skin and then the extractions will come out. And we have our towel to wipe them off. So really nothing to worry about. Just stay still, stay relaxed. If you're relaxed, it helps your skin relax and let the extractions extract, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to be starting on the forehead. Alrighty, so you have quite a few, so I'm going to be taking my time, but at the same time, you know, this you get what you pay for. You know, I'm not paid by the hour, so I want to get this done. So I'm just pressing lightly on the skin. Just stay still, okay? Good. Good. Once again, stay still. I'm just pressing onto the skin and just turning. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Good. Very good. Just continue to be good. Okay. Some of them are coming out pretty easily, and as I'm pushing, I'm noticing others that are sort of coming out of the skin naturally, which is quite good. Yeah, we definitely want that to happen, so. Good. 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 Going to go onto the temple over here. Good. Alrighty, just continuing along. I'm getting the small ones, but you do have a lot of larger ones. For those, I'm actually going to be using a tool and some tweezers to help remove that. I'm just getting the blackheads right now, which are just these little dots. They're not so much as pus. And basically it's oil, dead skin gets sort of caught. If you want to get rid of those, try salicylic acid. Just this one's being a little stubborn, so just stay really still and just there you go. Okay, good. Breathe in and out. I'm telling you, it helps. It helps a lot. Continuing on the forehead and the extractions. Good, good. I'm going to be moving on to the nose now. It seems to have gotten very cloudy in my office, even though my office is on the side of the road. So it makes sense that it got cloudy because we were outside. Sorry about that. Just working between the eyebrows. Right now we're gonna move down, slowly pushing its way out, which is alright. Good. Okay. Got it. Continuing on. A little bit lower now. We're just pushing it out. Excellent. On the nose there. Pushing. Good. On the side of the nose over here. Okay. It's very satisfying, let me tell you. Getting all of these out. If only you could see it, wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Continuing along, just down the nose, no pressure, just don't have to be doing good at all right now, you know, it's just time to relax and sit back. Good. Let's check this side now. Alrighty. Lots of gunk coming out, I'm sure. If your nose could talk, it would be saying, you've all that pressure, all that buildup. Sure, it cannot feel nice at all. So I'm happy that you are getting this done today, because I don't think that your nose would have wanted to wait much longer. Good. Now I think that there will be holes, but that's okay, and they might get filled back up, but it's alright. It's okay. Can always just come in for another extraction. Always happy to have you here. Always happy to have you. Yeah, just don't mind the rats. They might nibble at your toes, but they don't mean any harm. Yeah, I quite enjoy their company, to be honest. Well, generally they're pretty decent at staying in their lane, I think. And I think that's a strong quality to have in a roommate. So okay, I'm going to do your chin now and the top of your lip. These parts are very painful, specifically the lip area. Extraordinarily painful, but beauty is pain. And ask the rats, they know all about it. Let's go. Good. Thank you for not screaming, I have to say. I've gotten noise complaints before because people start to scream and then the cops are called and, I have to act like I'm not a businessman because I don't have a license. It's a whole ordeal, but anyways, the point being, I appreciate you for staying calm and still. Let's just lift your chin a little bit. Chin. Thank you. Yeah, It's easy to get dry on the chin as well. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely easy because, actually, I don't know why, but I don't have to know everything to be a dermatologist, okay? Plenty of dermatologists don't know anything about how Rome was built. Nobody looks at them funny. Yeah, sorry if this is pinching. There we go. Good. Just gonna take a look here, just seeing if, running my finger along and seeing if your skin's okay. Oh, does it feel okay? Yeah, to me it feels a little tender, but that's to be expected. We're pushing on it with metal tools. Okay. Couldn't expect less. You don't really have a lot going on in the cheeks. Let me just get the few blackheads that you do. I'm gonna go over here and just... Okay. Awesome. I'm going to take the cloth now. Just gonna get a clean side of it. I'm just going to wipe down the face because there's a few extractions just sort of peeking out, and I don't want it to just sit on top of the skin. Okay. Good. So, I want to begin to do the actual extractions of the pimples. So I'm going to be using a tool. Let me grab it. I found where I put it. So this one's a little bigger, it's a little more circular, which is gonna be better for the pimples. And I'm also going to be using these tweezers. And what I'll be doing is taking the little metal tool. It's gonna be a little bit colder since this one's just been sitting out and that one was on your face for a while, so it might feel a little chilly. And then I'll be popping the pimple and then just taking what actually comes out of the pore, and this is just, it's easier cleanup. So that's what I'll be doing. Looking around at your face. Okay, I think we can make this work. I also have this plastic bin. It's actually a bathtub for Lord of the Rings rubber ducky, and I'll be putting all of your extractions inside of here. If that's alright, I'm just gonna place it on my knee for right this second. Good. Okay. So are you ready? I'm going to start with one on the chin. So just stay really still. I'm just taking a gander and just popping it out of the pore. Slowly, we don't need to rush it at all. There we are. There is the extraction. Putting it in a little bathtub. let's continue on the paw here. Getting out what we can and just taking our time with it. No need to rush. There we are. Putting it in the bathtub. Gonna move along to the jaw now. You have one that's pretty big on the jaw over here. Might take 2 turns to get out everything. Just pulling on it with my tweezers. I've got it. Does look like it's gonna need a double extraction, so let's continue with the one on your jaw here. Just stay still. Sorry if it pinches. Yeah, we got a whole lot of gunk out of there. But don't worry, this is fairly normal. To have this much excess inside of the skin. Just wiggle in here just to kind of get it out. I'm here just trying to get it. Just stay still so we can really take our time here and just slowly get it out. It's not a hard process at all. It just takes a little bit of time. But I do have a lunch date. So it's a late lunch, I know, but she's not very good at reading the time, so. Okay. Just trying to make sure when I put it in the bathtub, I'm not getting all of it off. Because I don't want it to just be left over on top of the tweezers and then putting that back onto your skin. To me, that sounds a little risque. So just trying to make sure I really do my thorough diligence. I'm gonna go back over on this side. Just stay really still so we can really take our time. Good. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what's under the surface on people's skin. I'm gonna go on to between the eyebrow over here. This section is quite a big one, not the biggest, but quite big, so just got it out. Going on the temple over here. Up. Good. You are by far one of the best clients that I've had in a very long time, so I do appreciate that. A lot of people come in here and they whine and they complain your prices are too high. Although most of my customers are the homeless. Okay, got that one. So yeah, if you ever want to come back, I'd be willing to give you a pretty hefty discount just for being such a good client. Yeah, I thoroughly appreciate it. Let me tell you. Okay. Go on the top here again. Got it. Isn't that crazy what can live inside of your pores? And we just have no idea about it. I mean, that's why I think that what I do is so important. Because so many people just wouldn't even have any idea what was going on inside of their skin, you know? And I help people, I just help them, okay? I don't need to say anything else. Good. It's definitely, a long job, you know. Sometimes painless, but I get to see people glowing. And most people who get to see that are people who deal with pregnancy people. But I'm really scared of pregnant ladies, so. Specifically pregnant ladies, other genders are fine, but I just couldn't work with the ladies, and apparently that's like a problem. Anyways. Okay. So, I don't really itchy nose. Don't worry, I haven't used any of these tools to itch my nose. I wouldn't do that. That would be unhygienic. And I'm one of the most hygienic people I know, especially because most people who I know are rats. Rats are people too. Of course they are. Another one bites the dust. It's pretty incredible. Your skin doesn't even look that red currently, which I'm very impressed about. Most people who go through this procedure end up with just like, you ever see the inside of a watermelon? Yeah, it looks like that. It's crazy. But without the seeds, because I've removed all of their black seeds. So, you should see how many extractions you have. It's actually crazy how many there are in this Lord of the Rings bathtub. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but we're almost done, I think, and then let's show you them and show you the damage. I know a lot of people are curious. If you want, I'll even let you take them home as souvenirs. Good. Excellent. So, you're still feeling okay? A little lightheaded? That's normal. That's normal. There is a little bit of bleeding, yeah. But I promise it's normal. Happens with most clients, let me tell you. Excellent. Perfect. We're almost done here, just a few more. And I think it's right. This one. I'm just gonna get that one, okay? Just stay still. Very still. And I'm just gonna slowly. Okay. Let me show you this first. Let me put down my tools. So these were all the extractions that we got out today. There's a lot in here. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you, and I really can tell because of how long your hair has gotten. Has it grown like a centimeter? I definitely think it has. I actually brought my necklace. It doubles as a tape measure. I know exactly how many beads long your hair was last time that we hung out. So I'm going to measure. Let me just grab. I'm just gonna measure from the top of your head. Yeah, it has grown at least half a bead. So I think that we should cut your hair because that length was looking absolutely stunning on you. And I want you to look your absolute best. These beads sound really cool though. I just want to show you, like, if you go like this. It kind of reminds me of a cat purring. I don't know, do you hear it? It's got this like rope too on the end, shedding a little bit. Okay. Let me put my accessory back on. And let us get started with you. So what am I seeing here? It looks like your layers have grown out pretty nice. I don't think those need any work. Yeah, okay. And of course I brought my journal so I could write down everything that happened today and remember that I cut your hair specifically on this day, and then we can measure you in about a month, and then we'll figure out like the perfect time to cut your hair. Like, when's the perfect time, you know? I hear full moons are really good. But anyways. So first off, I just want to brush your hair. And we're just getting everything to look really smooth and good. I really want to make sure that everything is looking as even as I possibly can make it. Straight, and that there's no knots or anything, just to give us an easier experience shopping. I've never really cut anybody else's hair, but my aunt is a trained professional hairdresser, and I do cut my own hair. It's a little uneven right now, especially my bang, like, but don't pay attention to that.
How do you feel about the longer hair? I know it must be tough to know a complete difference since it's only like a centimeter longer, but like, what do you think? Like, does your head feel heavier? Like, it must. Sorry if I snagged a little bit. Just taking a look, making sure there's no lice. Just gotta stay on top of that just because you never know. Don't see any. Okay. Still not seeing anything, which is great. And I'm just gonna go in with a rat tail comb. It's got really tiny needles. Just a lot of them. And if you go like this, they like, it kind of reminds me of like dominoes or something, like a chain reaction, you know? Just slowly causing them to fall. Kind of go like that too. It also reminds me of like a washboard that people like play as an instrument. Quite interesting. And it's pink, which matches the vibe today. And yeah, very thin. Just plastic, nothing special. I'm just gonna use this to comb just to make sure that there are no knots, because knots will like not escape. Like, they cannot go through that. So this way that will make sure that we didn't miss any knots, and also if you do have any lice, which I'm sure you don't, we'll be able to catch them in here. Okay, let's start on this side. Nothing. Nothing. And I'm not seeing any knots. Your hair is so shiny and soft. I just brushed your hair like this. That's funny. You could do it like this. Do you see anything? No? Me neither. No, I don't see anything. I truly think you're good. If you want, I could do a quick inspection. That's because the problem can be a lot easier to resolve now than later. But if you think you're good, I could do a really quick one. I've got 2 rat tooth combs. This one's hot pink, this one is black, and they're probably lovers. Like, you see that? This is how they mate. And yeah, so I'm just, this one's goth, by the way, and this one's like super femme and cool. So I'm just gonna no, I think you're good. So I really think all that we need to do now is just cut. I think I'm gonna use the goth comb to, and my fingers. My hair really loves to just get right into my lip for no reason. I'm not even wearing lipstick right now. Anyways, because the pink one we used a lot just now, and I want to use the goth one to like give it attention too, because I feel really bad. Like, you know, when you were a kid and maybe your parents said that you could only have like a few stuffed animals on your bed, or maybe you had so many you couldn't fit them all on your bed, and you felt really bad for the ones that had to go on the floor or like in the closet or in the stuffy net, you know, or like toys that you didn't want to play with, you felt like they were like neglected. Anyways, that's what I feel about this comb. So I'm going to use it to, I'm going to comb the hair and then just like that. So I'm going to switch the hands because I'm right-handed and we want to make sure we're getting clean cuts. So I want to make sure I'm doing it right, I guess. So we're just going to right now I'm doing a very, very, very small amount. Like I'll show you on my hair. So it's literally just like this. Like I'm grabbing like just the smallest amount of hair possible. And just slowly, like that, you see? That's it, nothing major. Because we want to start really small because you can only cut once if you cut too far. Okay, let's take a look at this. It looks pretty even. So I'm going to be using my fingers a little bit more now. I'm just going to grab. Get these backer strands through the back. It can be a bit hard to make sure that it's looking completely even. Gotta get the top here. Make sure the layers. Just trimming really slowly. Just a teeny tiny bit at a time, just like a strand. It'll make it the process a little bit longer, but it will be worth it in the end when you look gorgeous. Just taking my hair now and going to go like this just to make sure it's not too blunt because that can look a little off.